Hello, people. Well, today I'm going to explain how to make a glitch effect. I'm going to explain how it's done, what it means, and let's just get to it. All right. So, to do a glitch effect, a glitch is basically a shift, an irregular shift in each channel. And the channels that we have when working on screens is RGB, red, green, and blue. So as you see, like each channel has a different positioning and a different layout than the other. Like the red looks very regular, the green a little more distorted, and the blue completely distorted in this one. Okay, so let's try to explain it more. RGB, which stands for red, green, and blue, works on screens. And why does it work on screens? Because it takes into consideration that it works on something dark, black. Your screen's not working, it's black. Like you can see it on your phones. If you lock it, it's not working, it's completely black. CMYK works with paper, and originally paper is white. So combine the CMY actually, cyan, magenta, yellow, it gives you key, which is the standard for black. Key is for black, okay? So RGB when merged together gives you white, and if the green and as you can see the red and green gives you yellow, which is Y, blue and red, the magenta, blue and green, the cyan. All right, so let's head back to this is the image I used. And this is the plastic wrap I used. And actually, you can get any plastic wrap. You don't have to buy a real, like, you don't have to buy a texture. You just can go and pick any plastic texture you can find on Google, as long as it is marked for used with modification. Like, don't infringe copyrights. This is what I always tell to any designer. Thing is, what's most important is to work with what is labeled you can work with. If you cannot find something for free, then don't do it. If you infringe copyrights, it's basically theft. This is no joke. You have to understand that. So, as I said, I isolated it. Just make it a little smaller here, and make 3 copies of it by holding Control J, and name them as the channels. So red, green, blue. All right. So yeah. And after you name them red, green, blue, you can tap the right mouse button and go blending options, or you can go to add layer effects and blending options and leave the channels you want to work with. I'm gonna leave them respectively, like for each naming. So leave the green here, and the blues. Okay, now if you just shift any layer, you already have a glitch. Okay? Any layer, you already have a glitch. What I will do, I will use for this, like, you can do anything. Like, you can just go make a selection here. You can make a selection and duplicate the red channel, for example. And just do that. You already have a glitch. You can do it manually. But what I'll do, I will make selections. Then I'm going to filter, distort, and wave. Okay, to explain the wave box you're gonna get, the number of generators is how much generation. So the bigger it is, the crazier it gets, and I highly recommend you go one or two. I'll go two because we want to make a strong effect. The wavelength is how big is your wave, okay? And I'll keep it at 200, maybe 230, and the minimum 10. Amplitude is how strong. Like, you can go crazy. You can do whatever you want. That's for me. I don't really focus on the numbers. I just look at the preview and see what I want. The scale is horizontal or vertical. So if you go vertical, it goes up and down, of course, and horizontal, left and right. I will keep it horizontal, and I like to randomize. So just keep hitting randomize till you find something you like. And here's a glitch of the red channel. For the green, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to select where I want it. I hold shift to keep adding more selection. If you got a problem with that, just keep holding shift, because the layer option, the tool options, you have new selections, add selection, subtract, and intersect. If you don't want to hold shift, then select add to selection. Okay. And here, because it's a smart object, I'm gonna just hold Control Alt F to repeat the same effect. I'm gonna randomize it as well, and hold OK. I don't like it. If I don't like it, I double click the wave and randomize it again. Not so much. Maybe you should add a little, add to the layer mask, or actually the filter mask, because here, this is a layer mask, okay? But we're not working with layer masks now. We're working with the mask of the filter. It only affects the filter. So let's add more. In my opinion, it needs more. And go to the layer mask and hold Control for your background color, or Alt for your foreground. So here my background is white, so I'm going to hold Control and hit backspace. Okay, and here's the glitch. If you want it bigger, you want to edit it, go to Wave, like double click on your filter and play with the wave size. Maybe. Okay, let's leave it there. For the blue, I'm gonna do the same thing, Control Alt F to repeat the filter. Maybe I'm gonna strengthen the amplitude and the layer, the wavelength, and just hit OK. It's too much. Like the glitch itself is cool, but I don't like the yellow color. I never really liked yellow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep this as it is, and I'm gonna duplicate the blue channel. Okay. And I'm going to make a layer mask, and the new layer without a filter, the new blue layer without a filter, I'm going to hide some of it to strengthen the glitch effect, like where I want the glitch effect to be very noticeable. And it's mostly his face. Okay, I also don't really like the back of his head glitch, that the filter did. So I'm going to, okay, so this is blue channel with filter, with effect. So blue plus effect. I'm going to hide the effect from the back of his head because I'm not enjoying it. So I'm gonna hide it. All right. It's okay. It's fine. And also you can group all your effects. Like, let's leave it like this for now. Maybe just shift the blue layer with the effect a bit. Okay, now for the texture. So I'll go to the the texture I found. Hold the left mouse button, make a copy, resize it. And then this is a trick. I hold Control A to make a selection, then dab the layer mask, then delete layer mask to have only, like, if you apply the layer mask, it's gonna delete what's out of bounds, like out of your canvas. Next, what I'm gonna do, because I want to achieve this texture, only the whites, what I'm going to do is, first off, I'm going to hold Control Shift and hit U to desaturate it, then Control L to open levels. And what I'm going to do, I want to crunch the grays. I want it to be mostly black and white. You don't have to go too crazy. You can do whatever you want, but for me, I don't want to go too crazy. So this is it for me. And then I'm going to pick the screen, no, blending mode, yes, the layer blending mode to screen, just to hide the blacks and keep the whites. And that's all. This is exactly how to achieve, this is what I did here, but I spent more time on it. I kept trying till I got what I really wanted, and I kept it. That's all. All right, so if you learned something new, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, I will answer it, I promise. If I see it, I'm gonna answer it. That's my promise. All right? So yeah, I'll talk to you in the next one, I guess. Have a nice day, have a nice weekend. Go try it out. Tag me. If you post on Instagram, tag me. I'll link my Instagram account down in the description. And oh, sorry, dropped my mic here. Yeah, so drop the mic. Have a nice day.